Would you lend money to these people? Who would? Who would? You would? Why? Why? Who? That's Bill Gates.
In the Arab world, only a limited number of people use basic financial services to improve their social and economic well-being. Arab policymakers and financial experts therefore met in Jordan this year. This is how they learned from global experience to promote better, affordable financial services for people and firms.
We need to increase the number of the people who are dealing with banks much bigger than what we have. Only 25% of the population are dealing with banks. So we have a big job ahead. Financial inclusion is a good instrument, making finance available for everybody, making life more affordable for the poor and enable them to participate more in the decision-making process. So it's part of the social, economic and political process of the country.
One of the biggest challenges is the unemployment. We have in our region the highest unemployment rate. As you know, we have the youngest among other regions, and a good number of those young are entering in the job market every year, and therefore we need to create jobs. In order to create jobs, we have to have financial inclusion, we have to have an accessibility to finance, and we have to have a complete strategy. We have to have the regulators, we have to have the whole financial market, we have to have the private sector with us, and hopefully by working together we would address that challenge.
There's a shift from microfinance to financial inclusion. In the past we talked about microcredit, micro-savings provided by microfinance institutions. Now we really see other kinds of financial services. We talk about payments, we talk about insurance, we talk about pension, and these services are provided by a broad range of different financial institutions. We talk about financial inclusion, including SMEs, but also households in the financial sector. What it finally leads to, and I think we really have evidence now for that, that it leads to higher economic growth. And we know economic growth, everybody benefits from economic growth. It leads to higher income, to more employment, but it's not only that. I think financial inclusion also has an impact on financial sector stability. We learned today at the conference that there are more than 50 countries today that have developed financial inclusion strategies or sub-strategies. And we have also seen that those countries that have developed a financial inclusion strategy, they have really achieved better outcomes in terms of bringing people into the formal financial sector. Here in the region, I think we have Jordan and Palestine now, who are really in the forefront. They're really the first countries here in the Arab world who develop financial inclusion strategies. And we as GIZ, we are very happy to support this development.
When you, for example, look at a person who, let's say, lives in the capital, and he or she would like to make even a small transfer to the grandmother who is sitting in a village up country. Without a payments facility, you would have to climb on a bus, you would have to travel for 5 hours. So there's a huge security issue, and carrying the cash on a bus to the village is very costly. If you have a mobile phone like this one, and you can make this transfer through the mobile phone onto the mobile phone of your grandmother in the village, she can go to the agent and cash in the money. But the regulator wants to regulate that and to supervise that. So smart policies mean make that happen, that this can happen in a safe and sound way. And this makes a huge difference in the poor person's life.
Digital financial services are a brilliant way of bringing people into the financial system. They can start with a payment account. Transferring money from one place to another is often a gateway service for people to join the financial system. Then you can take up things like bill pay, you can take up things like international remittances. People can store value on their phones or on a card. They can then build up a record through the data that's generated by those behaviors to get credit, insurance. And so digital allows people to reach the poor much more affordably than they could before.